What's up, it's Codemaster here, and we're back with another great episode of the C# Beginner Series. And in this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make voids inside C#. But I just need to mention something from last episode that I forgot to show you guys how to save your scene so you could keep all your scripts and everything. So to do that, you have to come up to your file folder here in the top bar in the top left corner and click on Save Scene, and then you should be directed to your files or your file explorer and select a destination and name it, and it should show up in your project scene here where mine says scene right here, this big Unity block, and that's my scene. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you about voids, and let's jump right in. So to open your script again, you have to double click on it, but I already opened it beforehand because again my computer's running slow. So this is what it should look like if you followed what happened last episode, and if you didn't, there will be a link in the description to last episode, or you can go on my account and go to my playlist and click on C# Beginner Series. And so let's get started. So for a void, you have to type in void, and the first type of void is a start void, and for a void to work you need 2 brackets, and then you need to enter curly bracket, enter, and curly bracket. So whatever is in the lines, whatever code of lines is in between these 2 curly brackets will happen in this void function. And the void start function is the start of the script. If you applied this to an object in your Unity editor and you press play, this is what would happen at the very start. And now the second type of void is a void update, and you need to put the 2 brackets and the curly brackets again, and again whatever's inside the the lines of code inside the curly bracket will happen inside this function. And the void update function is, say if your game ran 60 frames per second, every frame it would run 60 frames, or every second it would run 60 frames in this update function. So whatever you put in this line of code happens every 60 frames, or it will run 60 frames per second. And the next type of function is it's a custom function. You can name it anything you want. So I'm just going to say void anything, pretty much, and you can do whatever you want. You can name it whatever you want. And again, you have to have the 2 brackets and then the curly brackets. And again, anything inside these lines of code will happen inside this function. And if you can put anything you want in these lines of code and just apply it to an object in the Unity editor. And I'll be getting into this more deeply when I do a series on how to create a game, which will be coming out, so you guys can look forward to that if you want to learn how to create a game and publish it on the App Store or Google Play Store, anything you want. And yeah, so you can put any lines of code you want in this. And I also forgot, because these game objects up here, or these variables, they're public, and you could have them private too. So for the voids, you could also have them public, like public void start, or public void update, or public void anything. And when you do this, you can access these functions or these voids from a different script. So if you have public in front of it, you can access it from a different script. But if it doesn't have public in front of it, like anything now, doesn't have anything, it's automatically private, and you cannot access it from a different script. So yeah, you just can't access it from a different script, and you can't use this void anywhere else. But if you want to, make sure to type in public. And that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and see you guys later.